Welcome to Theater Corner. I'm your host, Michael Taylor. Today we're broadcasting from the Moody College of Communications on the campus of University of Texas at Austin. And we're sitting here with the amazing actor, Skeeta Jenkins. Welcome to Theater Corner, brother.
Hello.
So very good to have you here.
Yes, sir.
And we're here on this campus because you're starring in a series, a pilot, called Black Gold.
Yes, sir.
And you play what character?
Uncle Frank.
Oh, man, Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
But you have a particularly special connection with this particular piece.
Yes.
With the producer and the director.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I worked with her on another project called Bad Things. Her and the producer, and they sought me out for the role. And I had to audition like everybody else, but it just felt good. And after I read the script, she sent me the sides, and I was like, I want more. And then eventually, when she saw my video audition, she sent me the script and said, tell me what you think.
All
and
right.
It was funny. It was emotional. It was everything you want in a script.
Okay, and this is a pilot for a series
Yes.
that they're going to submit and try to get it onto one of the platforms like
Yes,
Hulu
sir.
and
Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is. I think I've taken a look at the script. It's pretty interesting. It's really good. It's
Yes,
really
sir.
well done. And so tell me about this character that you play.
Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank.
You know, sometimes you wonder, at the beginning of the film, you're going to wonder, who's this man with this brown paper bag in his hand? So that throwback to Do the Right Thing and some other films. But, you know, he liked his drink a little bit. And then later on, without giving too much away about Uncle Frank,
Right.
you'll see a gentle side of him, a kind side, caring side. And he has this dilemma, though. This niece he loves. She goes off to college. She gets her college degree, and she passed the bar the first time, but her mom passed away, and she has to come on back home, and so it's do or die for Uncle Frank because he wants it here.
Okay.
So that gave me some room to play with. It's live or die. And what I mean by that is live if she stays, and it's die if she decides to go back.
Wow. Do you find yourself cast in a particular kind of role, or you got a diversity of roles that you find yourself
I
in?
think if I left it up to people, they would cast me in a particular role. But I go out and I seek different roles. So you may see me as a janitor in one. You may see me as a doctor in another.
And you have been a preacher.
Yes, sir. In
Right.
several. I think that's more of the. Some people call it a little stereotype, but I embellish the roles as preacher because I take it upon myself to memorize scripture, which helps me memorize lines.
I see.
Yeah. So
I see.
that's a tie-in.
Yeah. Okay. So there's another film that you're in, Vindication, which is actually on Amazon Prime.
Yes, sir.
And you play Keith.
Keith.
What's up with this character?
Keith is the trusted security advisor of the CEO of this big company. So he really relies on Keith. But Keith has his own goal because he tries to slip a little religion in every time he can. So even when Keith, in Vindication you'll watch, even when Keith is being cross-examined in the witness room or whatever you want, the interrogation room, Keith throws a little has to throw his little religion in there a little bit.
And so this is a series.
It's a series.
What season of?
Season 1.
Okay.
10 episodes, and we're trying to get some traffic to Amazon Prime. So they were, hey, we want us, we think y'all need to do a season 2 of it.
Okay.
And the feedback has been pretty awesome. Jared O'Flaherty is the director and a really neat guy, and Ty Terry. He's a name people gonna remember after they see this series. He plays the lead detective, and a character like myself, from episode 1 all the way to episode 10, tells them a little bit about faith. And so, but he don't want to hear about it. Without giving the show away, he doesn't want to hear about it at all. But he thinks it's, why are all these people in each episode? And I was in episode 8, so I was the 8th person to bring something about faith towards it. So it's a faith-based series.
All right, man. Okay, I'll have to check out Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Y'all folks want to check them, see this brother here. But the interesting piece I think that you were was the puppet master. You tell me about this puppet master piece.
It's a role where definitely that was out of my comfort zone. Because, you know, I wasn't a big fan of horror films after I watched Freddy Krueger. He scares the bejesus out of me, so I didn't want to watch him anymore. And then I get cast in one as the Cuddly Bear. The neat thing about Cuddly Bear, I didn't think the role was as significant as, but just reading the reviews and the horror film fans, they have embraced me and as
cult.
Cuddly Bear.
There's a cult.
Cult following, yeah. Hey, the following is legit. You know, I've heard about it.
Right.
But now I've seen it. And here's a great example of it. I had about 500, 600 followers on Twitter. I have almost 2,000, 3,000.
Oh, man.
It is because of that role.
Because of Cuddly Bear.
Cuddly Bear. He talks in the third person. So he provides a little comic relief, but people they just love the character, and I'm embracing it.
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. And so another piece, I mean, you've done quite a bit.
Yes, sir.
Prison Song, I think, is another significant.
Prisoner Song is one I'm really proud of. I didn't know how it would turn out, but I got to see the final cut of it. And I play this prisoner who gets let go from, well, not let go. He serves his time in prison. He gets out. He joins a kind of a program set for, you know, release prisoners. They even set him up with a job. And but the interesting thing is he spends all his time in prison. When he gets out of prison, he's still in prison. Up here.
I see.
And so he didn't communicate with people well in prison. So guess what his job is? He works at a call center.
Oh, man.
So you can imagine the frustrations comes with that. But there's one scene in the movie I'll tell you about, and I won't say anything else about it. So the communication is not there like it should be, and he gets a chance to communicate at work when this employer who brings a child in. So there's a group of people gathered around. He goes up to him to communicate with them. And guess who he communicates with? The baby. He says, hi, little man. And then he receives rejection again from everybody in the room. So it's a touching piece because people are going to realize the struggles people go through when they get out. A lot of people may think it's fine and dandy. And you should, pay your respects to society. But is society ready to deal with the people once they come out of prison? Are you going to treat them like they're still in prison?
Right, you're still paying your debt, essentially, when you get out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
that's the thing. So no one can really quantify what paying your debt is.
Yes.
Because it doesn't end, actually. Yeah, so you do some voiceover as well.
I do.
I mean, I can tell just sitting here listening to you, this melodious voice you got going on there.
Hey, you're not that bad yourself, though. I told you that. You're not that bad yourself. I like the voice. I don't think, I know my voice is a little low, but people really think it's deep. And so I've embraced that, and I've been afforded the opportunity to voice over a couple characters. And one of my favorite ones, I'll give you a little taste of it, was a character named Sleuth.
Sleuth.
It was played a dog in Sonic the Hedgehog. It was for internet series, and hello, Sonic. Kind of that little deep mellow-tone voice. So I can do some stuff with it.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's right. No, it's all about diversifying,
Sir.
talents,
Yes,
that's making it into, I mean, the acting is tough, the more you diversify,
sir.
I can see that's how you can make it. So what you got coming up?
I got an interesting and exciting project coming up. I get to go to Charlotte, North Carolina, and film. It's called An Angel's Whispers.
Wow.
I mean, An Angel Whispers.
Okay.
and I play a former Marine.
Okay.
And he lives on his farm, has a couple horses, and this reporter comes by to pay a visit to him. But that's something, without giving it away because it haven't happened yet, and I know the director wouldn't be too fond of me if I told, but it's something special about the reporter. And you have to watch the end of the, at the end of it, it's going to reveal something. It's emotional for both of them.
Very good.
Yes.
All right, man. So I'm looking forward to Black Gold.
Yes, sir.
To getting done. I'm going to be sitting on the edge of my seats to catch that. And it's super to finally meet you.
Yes, sir.
And have you sit here at Theater Corner. And I want to wish the best to you. I'm going to be watching you now.
I appreciate it.
I'm watch what you're doing.
And in talking with you, I got to make a trip out there. It seemed like you got a great setup and great community and great man behind the camera.
Great man behind the camera. Trevor knew.
And then you
got
the funny man with you. I can't wait to see him. I can just tell he's funny.
That's an important part of our staff. All right, brother. So thank you very much for coming here to Theater Corner. And thank you, viewers, for tuning into another episode of Theater Corner. And we'll see you next time.